Mic check, check, check. Yep, that's on.
Yeah, I love it.
And welcome to Bali, where the construction guys start working once
Yes.
we record something.
Yeah, so I was sharing that it is my experiment. I tried to make a tanka, traditional tanka, Tibetan tanka on a Japanese silk, and it's fully experimental work, and we use real gold. It's a white Tara, so she usually prayed for purification and also for removing, for health basically, for long life, for beauty, for it's more about getting vibration of like health in all areas, in mind, in body, in life. So it's really, and she has 7 eyes, and she can look everywhere, so she can see and help to you. So she's basically healer. There's a healing energy. Okay, so this is completely new project which I like holding in my head for a few years, and it's really all my knowledge together about contemporary art, about Indian art, and I tried to find the bridge between. So the idea to create a piece of art as an experience, not just like a visual object, but it is a vibration, because in Indian aesthetic, they believe that art should influence your mind and give you special feeling, you know, which like really can change your mind. And I was thinking how I can use all contemporary knowledge, all modern science, semantic also, the finding that vibration have a shape. And I tried to put all this knowledge in my own visual language. And so it is a vibration, and I want to collaborate with the musician who will create soundscape for this image. So the viewer can put headphones, look at it, and they listen the sound, and they perceive the image as a vibration. And everyone has their own feelings, you know, their own outcome. Yes. As you told me before, you feel that, but maybe another person can feel something horrible, you know, and fear, because some people share with me, and you know, it's really magical how people perceive differently. And I want to experiment how I can influence on the people frequency, you know, and because for example, in a tanka, I can clearly see how it can change my perception, my mood, it calm down my own mind, right? So I can observe it, and I can catch the frequency of this like really serene and calm art. How I can do it in contemporary way, how I can use all this knowledge. So this is my idea, and it is a big project which I'm working on now. I want to create like big paintings like this, and maybe to make a black box where people can go inside and like listen to the sound. So let's see how it will go.
And that's also shout out to every musician and artist that feels aligned with her art to just reach out when you want to connect and maybe create something beautiful together.
For sure, yes, please. I need crazy people.
We all need them. Today I am here with Tania, an artist, a visionary, and a wonderful human being. Yeah, my love, thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me. It was really magical connection. It's like feeling resonance
Yeah,
through the internet.
but it's so, I think, you know, even that, like you share it with your painting, everything is frequency, right? It's resonance.
Yeah, and we can feel it.
Yes, and
Yeah.
doesn't feel like I'm here with you for the first time.
True. And it's like, was a plan.
Yeah,
Someone planned it.
Exactly. Everything happens for a reason, right?
Agree.
I love that. But my love, you shared so much beauty about your art upstairs, and it is so inspirational. But of course, now I'm curious to learn more about you as well. And can you just share a little bit about your journey of becoming this wonderful artist and painter?
I really want to share it because it's an interesting story, I feel. And it can inspire lots of people. I hope so. And my story starts in Shanghai. I used to live in Shanghai and I was a DJ there. Yes. And actually Tania Satori, it was my DJ nick. So yeah, it came from there. And it was totally different life. I was partying. I had a dreads and I was like really like party hard and playing music at night, woke up at 6 morning, and it was like really different human being. But still I had this inside for sure. And actually passion for painting came in my life as a flash, you know, like as a flashing. It just happens, and I start to paint as a crazy, and I couldn't really understand how it's happened, and I just feel strong desire to do it. And in that time I was in a relationship, and it was a really beautiful love story. We met in Shanghai, and we went for travel in Tibet and India, and in that time I paint a lot, and I start to think that I want to study for this, because I feel I have this desire and I have lots of visions, but I cannot do it, and I need space. When I can only do art. And of course all my friends, my partner, my parents were shocked. Like I already
Only imagine.
I already
Are
had
you okay?
yes. I already had education, high education, and I never paint in my life from childhood. I never learned how to do it, and suddenly I'm like, I decide to become an artist, and I want to study in India. Why India? Because I love yoga also. And everyone was like, Tania, no, it's not a good idea. You know, artists. I mean, you never paint before. You're already like adult, and how you can do it, and in India. So nobody support me actually. No, even my close friends, my partner, not only they're not only not supporting me, but also they start to argue with me and try to say like, maybe you can do something else, maybe you need different paths, because you know art never brings you money, and how you will survive and all of these things. So I was totally alone, but I I feel like I really didn't have a choice, you know. It was more stronger than me. It was so powerful desire. I'm like, you don't understand. I cannot reject it. I cannot just say no. And can you imagine for me also to make this decision, just change everything in my life? It was interested in the same time how our mind works. And all this knowledge from East, which like really knows how to operate your brain, like Buddhist and yogi, I felt myself influence on my body, on my mind, how everything is changes, how I really expand my own personality with this. And I was like, wow, I really, it's really something else. It's like changes all my understanding what human being is, and gives you a lot of power to create your own life, to go beyond your own limitations, just go and do wherever you want. I have a goosebumps.
Yeah, me too, me too. And I think I love that, just to repeat it again, because I feel like it is so, so powerful that even though everybody told you not to, even though nobody really supported you and had your back and was like, yes, go for it, you made the decision and you just did it. And it's like, just to say that again, it's like, and I hope that you are so, I think you are, but also maybe to reflect that back to you as well, how brave you were and how powerful you are and in yourself to make this decision, and that you went for it and you were like, I feel this call, it's so strong and I'm just going for it and I don't care what anybody says. And even to be so brave to go on this path all alone.
I did it all alone actually, because and the first time, but also I feel it is like a life gives you this desire, but also checking, do you really want it?
Yes.
Do you really
so let
brave
me put the obstacles
for you? And when I really made a choice, yes, I decide to follow this path. I decide to dedicate all my life to this. Why? It's for me, art. It's not just to become an artist, become famous, and la la la. I see art in my own life, something that can influence people's mind. Because my best experiences I had when I listen music, when I look at a piece of art, when I connected with some good movies. I feel like divine talks to me through this. I feel my own, and I feel like I really can also do something for this world, not just for myself, but also what can I do to share my love with this world.
So you're saying the role art plays in your life is to be of service for yourself, for your self-expression and for others?
Yes.
I love that.
For me, it is exactly the path where I can serve others.
Yes.
Art, my paintings, I just receive. They burn somewhere else. And I believe all artists know this feeling. Yes. All human beings who is connected, they know this feeling. Because this talk to everyone, and we know this. But we never talk about it, because everyone has this connection. And I'm just have to provide this energy.
I love that so much. When you just said that, my whole throat chakra was activating. It's like, yes, it's exactly this receiving, but expression, giving that a voice, giving that a form, giving it a shape, a color, a frequency, a sound, whatever it is, but whatever comes there to give that the expression in any kind of form and way.
I agree.
I love
and
that.
it somehow makes you alive also, because art is something really not material. We cannot touch it. We cannot we can just feel it, and it's just experience in the moment. And it's like conversation with something which is beyond our everyday settings. Yeah,
Yes.
we through this we experience something more. Everyone knows it. When music deeply touches you or something, you really feel something. Oh, I'm out of my own personality, which makes you free, basically. Yes. So for me, art, it's about this. It's about...
I think you reach and not to put it in a wrong way, but I think you reach a godlike state, as we all serve as a fragment of the goddess or God consciousness in general, to in these moments when we step into this power of creation and we let this creation flow through us, to just become nothing but exactly that consciousness, and just become nothing but this nothingness in everything, like everything and nothing at the same time, just that pure vibration of just pure being that creates. I love this feeling and that state that you are in, in this very moment, and that's where this beauty happens, because and this is the thing also for me when I work with Reiki, I just function as the channel, like whatever comes through me, I give it 100% to you in that kind of way, without the ego controlling it, manipulating it, your mind manipulating it, this whole identity, like the human experience in that very moment, to just shaping and manipulating the energy that you're receiving, but just coming into this, yes, I'm just giving it the way I'm receiving it, and that's everything, and then you feel it in your heart.
True.
I love that.
And you have to be very honest.
Yes.
So it only works when you really give all your life to this.
Can I ask you, you just shared that you felt you want to go on this path and you want to do that now. Can you maybe recall that moment when your heart really said, okay, we are going on this path. We are meant to do that. I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's ahead of me, but I just know I need to do this. Can you recall what you in that moment felt? What it felt like in your body? In which part of your body? Like, what did you exactly feel inside of yourself?
I can really, because it is knowing. It is, I fully know I am right. But something inside just tell me, just go. And you know how it says, the road appear under the feet of walker. Yeah.
I love that. So for you to follow that path, to create the vision that you had in that moment, was to just walk it without focusing on the outcome and on what's over there.
Yes, it's just one step. I can see the only first step now. I can see only first. I don't know what will happen, but something inside me knowing that I can do it, and something saying, you just more than only these fears, you can do it. And just trust, surrender.
I think that is a very good moment for me to ask you, what would you tell someone that feels a calling as well, that knows it deep down? I mean, when you look really in the mirror, and this is the thing, and you're really honest with yourself, you always know.
Yes.
So what would you tell someone who already knows and feels it, but is still stuck in too many fears or doubts to not pursue that dream or vision? What would you tell that someone?
Once I follow my fear through many rooms in my own mind. It was like labyrinth. And I tried to find from where fear was born. And when I reached this room, it was empty.
Girl, I just have goosebumps all over my body. What the hell? Wow. I think that was one of the most beautiful metaphors I've heard in a very long time. I followed my own fear. I have to even quote that. I followed my own fear through many rooms, and it was like a labyrinth. And as I got to the last room, there was nothing in there. Mic drop. Right there. I think we can cut right here. Stop the podcast. Like, that was, I don't even want to keep talking now, because what? Wow. That is so true and so valuable.
It is true for everyone.
I love that. this is, yeah, I totally resonate. I have such goosebumps right now.
Yeah, me too. You see?
Yeah.
I tell you something happening here.
Yes, I love it. Oh, you're really touching my heart. I feel strongly, strongly connected to this energy here. Okay, let's move on then, because that question is done right there.
Yeah, let's go.
I love that. Okay, well, then let me ask you, what makes you wake up every morning with a smile on your face?
I have to be true, I'm not smiling every morning.
That was the tricky part about that question, you know?
Smart. I was like, I'm not smiling in the morning usually. I need to have like my tea first, maybe I will smile after, but not
coffee.
sure. Well, I have to say that basically I can share what keep me alive, because sometimes you're smiling, sometimes you're surviving, and sometimes you're having a bad times. And what really helps me, it's not only my passion, not only my positive beliefs or something, but also discipline. Sometimes you just wake up and you just saying yourself like, yeah, I know it is not easy, but we can do it. Let's just stay in this. And I remember my time in India, sometimes it was really tough. And discipline, yoga, practice, meditation, focus, because sometimes everything goes really difficult, and just focus and to stay with your center. And sometimes opposite, sometimes relax, because when you like really have to survive for a long time, how to enjoy life after this, how to learn again, how to relax. So it is always dance with the moment. It is always, because it never works as a recipe for every day. One day you wake up and you're full of inspiration. I have lots of projects, I want to paint. Sometimes you're just trying to to stand up from your bed and like, yeah, everything. And
I think that's a very good question to add to this. How do you find the balance, the thin line between a day where you wake up and you just feel like, oh, I don't want to get up, I just want to lay, and you know for yourself, okay, today is the day where I allow myself the rest and I'm staying in bed? And when is the day, or when do you know it's like, okay, this is just me falling maybe back into old fear, old belief, whatever. Today, even though I want to not get up, I'm getting up and I'm still doing this, and I'm still like, well, keeping my discipline in that kind of way. Like, how do you make the difference and draw the thin line, even if it's just a body experience?
I think it's all about understanding of resonate with everything, with your body, with your period, with moon, with everything. Because sometimes we're really separated from our own body, from our own feelings. And I had this experience of burning out, because I was like, no, I have to be productive, I have to work. For me, because, artists, we are working all the time. And to learn how to rest, it took for me years. When I burned out, when I really was depressed and I couldn't work anymore, and I still feel like I have to work. And actually in Bali, I don't know, somehow even only here I learned how to rest, how to respect my body, how to respect my energy. So it is a process. It's also learning how to Now the most beautiful things to explore yourself, to explore your own body, to go inside is such a journey.
So you say that cultivating self-awareness for you? Yes.
It is a process. It's still a process. It's you never know for sure. Sometimes I also think, am I lazy or I need rest? So it's always
checking in with yourself.
Checking in, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a nice way. Do you have one more practice or tool or something that works for you that you would like to share on how to create more self-awareness?
For me, it is a practice, of course. Yoga really helps me in my life. Meditation, which I'm doing all the time, and it really helps me a lot. I really just observe your mind. Just also everything what is connected to your body, and it can be anything. I mean, any physical exercises can help. I want to share my own practice, which I really found it's about creating your own vibration. Because sometimes we can stuck in a practice also. You can do your everyday practice, but you're not already get this frequency anymore. Mm-hmm. So it is responsibility for your frequency. Feed yourself with a good frequency. Sometimes you get this, me as a person who is like studying a lot in India with the best masters, sometimes I'm stuck in my own knowledge, like I'm smart, but I'm finding, you're smart, but you're feeling now not well. So
now I know everything, but how do I bring that in my body?
What about your frequency of your mind? So I start to feed myself with the good people, with the good art, surround myself with the beautiful things.
I love that.
What we need, why beauty works for us? Because it's a frequency. And now we're really living in a different times. Now we become more sensitive to frequency. And everyone talks about it. It's not about something like now strange.
It's becoming more popular.
More popular, but it is about practice. It's not about talking. It's about practice. You'll find, stuck yourself in a bad frequency, change it. And it's a lot of tools inside. Music, art can help. Also books, people, good people, conversation. Just
nature.
Even you find yourself in the most worst place, just try to find something which inspires you.
I love that. All right, my love, that was so beautiful.
It was. I really feel like really interesting energy. Yeah.
Can I give you a hug? Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful journey with us, for inviting me here, for letting me be here, and for letting me ask you all these questions.
Thank you for what you're doing. It's so beautiful. I really appreciate it.
Wouldn't be possible without beautiful souls like you. And so that other people can also connect with you and find you. Would you like to share where we can find you?
I have, of course, Instagram and also a website where you can look up my art and to read more about me. So please find me. And
yes, so put it down below. You find the links there. So if you enjoy Tania's art, if you enjoy her story, if you would like to connect with her, maybe even collaborate with her, just have a beautiful inspirational exchange with her, then just feel free
just
to reach
connect
out
me.
and support your artists. You already know. Thank you guys.
Thank you
so much for watching and for listening to this podcast for today. And we're gonna enjoy the sunset for a little bit more. And I'll see you around soon. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Love it.